grind all day, sipping herbal in the morning just to feel okay. Had a dream I was water just flowing through space, till I landed on the record that my grandma would play. Talk sweet like jazz in the park after rain. Water grass smell green and the air feels sane. Put the phone on mute, let the silence explain. I don't need much, just a book in the brain. Used to chase things that would run from me. Now I sit still, let the peace come free. Paint a verse in the sky with a loose leaf. While the moon do a dance with a soft oak tree. Let it ride, let it be what it be. Got a breeze in my chest and a thought run free. I don't rush, I don't race, I just float on three. Got a vibe in my soul, got a life on key. Let it ride, let it breathe, let it roll like that. Got the world in my cup and the beat in the back. I don't stress, I don't fold, I just lean on facts. If the sun don't shine, I'ma still bounce back. I've been good, I've been gone, I've been lost in the loops. Got a hoodie and some headphones, walking with troops. Ain't no inches in the feed, just noise and flex. But I found God once in a vinyl set. Talk slow when I speak, let the moment stretch. Learn peace ain't found, it's a thing you protect. Yeah, I vibe like water, I change and shift. But the roots still deep like my grandma's grits. City move fast, but I drift like smoke. Let the rhythm in my chest be the way I cope. Wrote a song for the days that feel soft and broke. Why the healing don't shout, but it still got hope. Let it ride, let it breathe, let it be what it be. Got a breeze in my chest and a thought run free. I don't rush, I don't race, I just float on three. Got a vibe in my soul, got a life on key. Let it ride, let it breathe, let it roll like that. Got the world in my cup and the beat in the back. I don't stress, I don't fold, I just lean on facts. If the sun don't shine, I'ma still bounce back. Let it ride, let it breathe, let it be what it be. Got a breeze in my chest and a thought run free. I don't rush, I don't race, I just float on three. Got a vibe in my soul, got a life on key. Let it ride, let it breathe, let it roll like that. Got the world in my cup and the beat in the back. I don't stress, I don't fold, I just lean on facts. If the sun don't shine, I'ma still bounce back.
Hey guys, it's yoUCee here. Welcome to the August season. And guess what deck we are going to play today? So you see Egg Death Knight and then Demon Lock. Let's combine those. And what do we have? Egglock. Yes, that's the deck we are going to see today. I had a lot of fun. Just before the August season started, I did some grinding. And I had lots of fun. Special thanks to Rachel for this list. And before we do, yesterday we had the first day of Master Tour. Let's see the winners before we jump into the game and then the deck explanation at the end of the video. So for the Group A, the winners are Mick Banderface and Demo Shadow. So if you guys are watching the video by any chance, well done. And all the very best for the top 8. And for the Group B, we have Skill Drain and Gabby. Congrats to both of you as well. And all the best for your top 8s. So for the stat, I went 9 wins and 4 losses. So the losses were mainly Demon Hunter blowouts. This Rogue matchup, I was unable to answer the early game, and the next one was Troublemaker Magic. And then Paladin, they were running 10 Maives, right? With the commander. And yeah, that I couldn't answer, I guess. I got a little overwhelmed there. But otherwise, it was a good, fun climb. So, how was your experience in the Master Tour? Now we are against another Warlock. This game is the game I wanted to showcase to you guys. It was fun. I know it's a kind of mirror, but I think from all the games I played, this game stood out. There was another exciting game, against the Demon Hunter. The deck flow, the flow of the deck was really good, but I forgot to record it. So, it is what it is. And Here we have a good early game, I guess. We have Ink Gang Stooge and Cage Cranium. The major changes is we are having the egg in this deck, right? And then we have Umbra and we have two dissolving moves. We are not running Viper in this deck. So that is the major, I would say, the major changes in the cards between this and the Demon Log. But it is having all the control package from the Demon Log. And Umbra will make sure that you will have a lot of 2020s or the eggs or even the 8/8 demons at the bottom of your deck because of the Stooge, right? So here the opponent, I know the opponent. In the way I know what deck they are playing, but I'm going to keep it a little secret, right? And we will try to uncover that as the game goes on. Turn 2, we are tapping because we want to discount, right, the Unseen Atlas. We want to discount that as much as possible so that we can start getting the discounts, right? So in this season, which deck are you guys gonna climb with? Are you guys having any specific deck in mind that you wish to climb? Probably we will see the trends of what deck is being used right now in HS3 play, right? So you guys can get an idea as well. So that is at the end of the video probably, right? You'll see this game. We'll see the deck list a little bit, and then or we'll see the trending decks and then the deck explanation probably, right? And how did you like the intro? did you like get a good feel of it? I know this game will give you a kind of feel, but like intro, I'm trying to cover quite a bit of ground, but it should be exciting, but at the same time it should be actually like packed with a little bit of action, right? So what are we doing on this turn? It's turn 4 here. So we can Atlas, so I'm tapping to get the Atlas discounts. And if I'm making a misplay or something, please feel free to let me know. I as a player would always want to improve my gameplay, right? Every time. So if you guys have a suggestion or think I made some misplay, I'll be happy to learn. Yeah, that's a little unfortunate, right? They took out Stooge, but it's alright. The thing that you don't want them to do. So by now, if you haven't guessed, the opponent is playing Demon Lock, not the Egglock. So it's Egglock versus Demon Lock. By the way, it is good for them to do, to steal the Stooge rather than steal our egg. So if we are playing the egg this matchup, they still have one curse change. And we don't want them to do that to our egg, right? The opponent is going to trigger the location and our taunt is gone. Just like that. So this turn looks quite interesting. Shall we develop the egg? That's our approach. We have the Stooge in hand. We have the Ooze, we have Umbra, we have the Deathwing. If we are going to start our egg quest, I think this is the right time, right? We have the location up, so I don't see a better turn to start because we have the Conflagrate this turn. So, so 2 ticks of the egg can be completed. We have Hellfire, each at 2 mana. The only thing is we might take 9. That's the only downside to this play. But I think, we have to start working on the egg at some point, right? So even if the opponent takes the egg right now, our Umbra can summon those eggs back and we can trigger, or we can pop the eggs with the Hellfire. So very interesting. The opponent has played another Spire of Solitude. I would say, like, instead of that, right, he could have played the Spire of, he could have played the Atlas and then the Spire. That way it would have been 0 mana. I think that is correct, right? 0 mana, you trigger it and then play the Spire. Okay, now we have a 10-10 and at 9-3. So we have our own Spire going in. We can actually Hellfire the board, so we clear the 9-3. We advance our egg and we can play the Disciple on the egg to get a 20-20. Oh, that is actually a mistake because we should have triggered the Spire. Oh no, no worries there because we drew another card, right? I overlooked that one. Sorry guys. So yeah. We have the 20-20 on the board. We are threatening lethal. And the opponent plays Annihilation. 2 8/8 demons with Lifesteal and Taunt. Okay, our Annihilation is coming up. Not to worry. But how are you going to manage this turn? Which is a little critical, right? So I would say just take one of the 8/8s. Not the end of the world. I wanted to reserve Curse Chains for some late game because at this point I don't know what else they run. Demon Lock may or may not run Morag, may or may not run Cho'Gall. So there are different flavors and variants in that. So if they run Morag or Cho'Gall, because the game is going pretty long, right? So we have to think about the long game. I wanted to reserve Curse Chains for that. But unfortunately here, since we are having this much pressure right now, we have to or we are just forced to use it, I guess. And the opponent, they have played one Annihilation, so we have to keep in mind that they will annihilate our board one more time. Oh, never mind. We have the Cursed Chains again. At most, now we'll be taking an 8/8 to the face, basically. Which I think is fine, not the end of the world. So if we take 8, right, we'll be at 16 life. Recoverable. Salvageable. Oh, the Willow is down. Okay. Oh, it's the Morag's deck. Woo-hoo-hoo. At that point, I didn't know, but I was surprised when he played Willow, right? Because a lot of lists have cut Morag. So I was not expecting Morag, and thank God we have Curse Chains, and I thank you for giving the Morag here. Because our own Morag is of no use, right? Because I don't think we have played the Stooge. So our bottom of the deck has no demons. But we have cleared his board nonetheless. Which is good. We can just trigger the location and call it a day, I guess. We have another Annihilation. And the opponent cannot be on an infinite Morag loop, so that is very good. So our late game is looking powerful. Not like we annihilate their board and they again go on chaining the demons. And we have Umbra. She can trigger the eggs, right? The egg procs. And then we have Hellfire to, fasten that. Just playing the Stooge. Not the biggest minion that we are really bothered about, right? We have actually neutralized the opponent's win condition. And we are having 2 dissolving oozes. So if we think creatively, right, we will be able to... Oh, okay. The opponent is playing the Animancer, right? So they will be running the 612 beast or the 1428 beast, right? Depends. But right now, there is not much power on the board. 5 plus 2, 7 plus 2, 9 power. And we have a 9-9 on the board. Okay. Oh, that's a good 20-20. Okay, 1 egg proc, 2 eggs and then 3rd egg. Okay. Okay, all eggs. Ready. We have 1 20-20 and 3 eggs. And a 9-9 on the board with a 6-6. That's a good board. We have Annihilate on hand. Have Cage Cranium. Just an emergency taunt, right? A little bit out of cards. I didn't want to tap, So we haven't played our Deathwing, so we don't have the 1 mana legendary cards, right? We don't have that yet. So I didn't want to tap. Maybe it's a misplay to not tap here, but I'm at 16 life, very low on cards, haven't played my Deathwing, so I took that call. Ooh! Thank you for triggering my egg proc. Where is this going to go? Oh, that's bad luck, right? Look at 9-9. Yeah. Alright, we have a 6-12 on the board with lifesteal. 6-12 demon with taunt. And they are proccing a 20-20. Just like that. But not to worry, we have our Annihilation. We can even... based on my understanding, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, the Imp Stooge into Annihilation doesn't trigger it, I think. So that's what I think I know about it. So you can't play Stooge and Annihilation and expect the Stooge to trigger first, get the demons at the bottom and then Annihilate pulling it back. I don't think it works like that. Correct me if I'm wrong there. So that play I didn't want to do because of this understanding. But otherwise, the opponent's board is looking very formidable. We can either do Annihilation play or Deathwing play. I am leaning towards Deathwing because it's going to clear the 20-20. Potentially, they're 6-12. And then our Umbra. Yeah, it can take out the 310 Cranium. Sorry. Yep. Deathwing is down. Get a 12-12 on board. 4 damage AoE. And Legendary Dragons for 1 mana. Right? So now we can perhaps tap. Sorry, we can tap, right? We have the hero power now. So we don't have a way to cycle now, right? We don't. But we do have Cursed Catacombs. So we can fish for a legendary card if we really want. If you're looking for some answers or something. In a way, the Catacombs are a lifeline basically. So opponent has played another 310 taunt and a 2-5 taunt. Shrine of Twilight is also down. Okay. I think, yeah, this is also a card, right? The tentacles, the one tentacle does make a difference because you can just, after Umbra, right? You can just increase the speed of the egg procs. That's really been a game changer for me in some of the matches. It's been like a kind of clutch, right? So this will do 6 damage AoE. And then if they are low enough, we can do a Hellfire probably. No, we can do, okay, Configurate. Yeah. We have a 2020 on the board. The opponent, have they used both their Annihilation? No, I don't think so. So I have to play around the second Annihilate, right? So this is where you can see the dissolving ooze shining through. So we have a nice 2020 buff in our hand, and welcome Onyxia. Why not, right? We have, I think we have completed our herald, so we are going to get the 8/8s, and our health is going to go up. What a game, right? Yeah, the second annihilation is down. 2 demons are down from his side. So we can annihilate their board and then play an Onyxia probably. Oh, Naritra too. Welcome, welcome. And let's play our Onyxia. Let's go, let's go, let's go. What are we getting? Okay, Clocksworth. That's really good, right? We're getting the 13/13 rush guy. Undefeated champion. And then we can Hellfire the board. And we don't take damage, right? Because the Onyxia is protecting us. And then Clocksworth, I don't have much time because the animation takes a while. So we have to be really quick. And it's important to not get too greedy because you can low roll quite a bit with this. So I think that's good, right? 7/7 lifesteal, 8/9. I think on an average that looks good. That looks promising from the stats perspective. So they don't have annihilation. So at the high end they can clear the Onyxia and the 2 wings. Yeah. But clearing these 3 is going to be difficult, and even if 1 minion survives, we are going to buff it to 2020. Sorry, we are going to buff it with the 2020 and go for lethal, right? The opponent also knows. They know what's coming. They do. And yeah. So that's the game I have for you guys. So now let's see the decks that are trending and the deck itself a bit. So for the trending decks, let's see if it mirrors my experience playing the Egg Warlock. Egg Death Knight, yeah, I faced an Egg Death Knight. Void Demon Hunter. Have you all not faced it? Then some Chef Druid going on. Tripwire Hunter. Quest Mage, yeah, a lot of like quite a bit of players bought this in empty, right? Not a lot, but yeah. And then Aggro Paladin. This list looks a little deep. Yeah, this is the list. Yeah, this is the one I lost to, basically. The Commander Beatrix with the Warden Maya, very powerful deck. When they play Nosdormu, kind of if we cannot answer, we fold basically. Then Azalina Priest, Troublemaker Rogue. I faced Troublemaker Rogue. Then Z Shaman, Herald Warlock. Sure. Okay, it's Rafam version. Then Dragon Warrior. I've been wanting to try this deck. Yeah. Just to see, right? Since they nerfed Dwarf Tooth, how is this performing? And also, I think Chonsu has brought it to the MT. So yeah, these are the decks that are trending. So now let's see the deck itself a bit. Let's have a look at the deck itself, right? The MVP of the deck is our Egg and our Ooze, right? And then honorable mentions, we have the tentacles, deal 3 damage to all minions. Repeat this with 1 less damage. Excellent, and goes extremely well with the egg. And then the remaining is a standard demon lock package, more or less. Of course, we have our holy egg bearer to get the egg, right? Only one we have, so we are not like super dependent on the egg. So, but sometimes it's we can find the egg with catacombs, and we are going to draw like a lot, right, with unseen atlas. So more or less we will have a lot of cards flowing in our hand. So most probably we should be having the egg at least by mid game. But if you get holy egg bearer turn 2 into egg turn 3, that's a perfect line. But otherwise you can even if you don't have egg, right, just ensure you have stooge, because if you have stooge and cranium, they will help you tank the early game. And stooge you can set up for annihilation, right? And then a good finisher will be deathwing as well, as we just saw. And then umbra is also a finisher, right? Once you have enough egg procs, she can heal you with this disciple. She can proc the eggs, and she can also add demons to the bottom of the deck with the stooge trigger. So you have multiple death rattle synergies. Of course, configurate will help you speed on the egg procs basically, and then dissolving ooze will give you the the burst for this deck with with the egg, right, the final one, the 2020. So that's all I have for you today. All the very best on your climb to legend. If you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day. Bye bye.